Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today we're going to be slaying another lace wig. This one comes courtesy of a company by the name of Klaiyi, and they sent over this beautiful curly lace wig, and I'm going to be slaying her from start to finish for you all. So this is what she looks like when you first receive her. She does come with this really nice baby hair. She's nice, she's full, she's thick, and as you guys see, I'm not wasting any time. Now, let me tell you, do not do this at home, please. Do not do this at home. You're gonna see in a minute, I'm gonna actually put a hole, not a hole, but a freaking bald spot in this lace. So all I'm doing is I'm pretty much using an old school pull method where if you don't want to use tweezers or you're too lazy to use them, you kind of thin out the baby hair area just by pulling at it. Again, I don't recommend it. If you do choose to literally pull 1 to 2 strings at a time, don't just yank at it, because you're going to see exactly what's going to happen in just a moment. Off camera, I did go ahead and co-wash my wig. Of course, I used my Aussie Moist as always, and it came out absolutely beautiful. This is what the hairline looks like, especially since I went in and thinned it out a little bit. They did not completely bleach the knots on this one, so I'm just going to go in and tint the lace. I'm not going to bleach the knots at all in this one, and it's going to come out beautiful. So this here is a lace tint that I've been using for a while. I went ahead, I believe this is the caramel color. I went ahead and you guys see I put a generous amount. I go in and blow dry it so that the lace is dry before I apply it to my wig and it doesn't transfer and you know all of that. And as you guys can see, it tinted the lace lightly but not a whole lot. So I used caramel frap at first and then I went to the darkest shade, Finest Mocha. When I purchased this, I believe I purchased it in 3 colors. I couldn't find that middle color, so I believe this is the darkest color, but I really wanted to be able to see that tint on the lace, so I went ahead with the darkest color. It is going to show up perfect for the hairline and a little bit red in the parting. Of course, I'm going to offset the parting at the very end with my concealer. But now you guys can see a huge difference and I was so excited. So now I'm going to work a little bit more on the hairline and bonding the wig down. The hairline looks so much better now that the lace matches my complexion, but of course it's still not perfect because the baby hair is super thin and perfect, but behind that the hairline is pretty dense, so I would recommend you go in and tweeze it. Please use a mannequin head. Take the wig off and put it on a mannequin head and just take your time. It does get pretty tedious when you do it on your head, which is why a lot of times I'm too lazy to do so. But before we get to that, I did go ahead and cut off the excess lace and bond the wig down. As always, if you're not into the baby hair, of course, just go ahead and brush the hair in the direction that you want it to go. You can use hair wax, you can use hairspray to go ahead and make the hairline look nice and neat and sleek. But of course, I went all in with the baby hair. Now here is where I'm going to mess up. I felt like behind the hairline was a little too dense. So I used that same pull method to thin out, behind the baby hair. And look what I did. I made a little bald spot. I was so angry. I literally ruined the lace. So that is the exact reason why I do not recommend you do that at all ever. Use your tweezers, make sure they're nice and fresh and sharp, and just be careful, go a little bit at a time. It is also easier whenever you are plucking your lace and it is a little bit damp, although sometimes I will do it on dry hair as well. Just a few tips. Now I'm going to go in and you guys can see that bald spot. I'd like for you guys to see that I do still mess up and I do make imperfections in my wigs, and still in the end of the day, it's still going to come together nice, but I did make a huge mistake. Now we're going to go in and do goddess braids and go for a more boho hippie situation. When I co-washed this hair, I will say that I got a little bit more tangling and shedding. That's to be expected with curly hair, especially long, thick, curly. If you're not already, be sure you are subscribed. It will help me out so much, and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of my uploads here on YouTube. Now I'm still going in and doing these goddess braids. At this point, the hair is so long that it is a little bit more tedious to get the braids right. But as you guys can see, I got it together. Now I'm just going to go in and smooth out the rest of the crown of the head. I am using a wax stick and I just want everything to be flat and smooth. Brush that in really good. I did use the electric hot comb a little bit off camera, and even if you don't tie the braids back, this actually looks pretty cute like this. You can even add a little bit of hair jewelry. Of course, I'm going to set it off with a little concealer in the parting. Also, you can do a little powder along the hairline. I just blended out that concealer along the hairline, and that worked perfect, especially because we used the lace tint. And as always, don't forget to blend out that concealer. You don't want it just sitting there. You kind of want it to be, more blended out so that it looks a little bit more natural and neat. Okay, so this is the finished result. I kind of did my take on a goddess braid. I probably should go ahead and unravel this here. All I did is I took both braids to the back, and then I used one of those little rubber bands to put it together. I'm gonna undo the ends and kind of wet that so that it blends. Hopefully you guys can see. I feel like it gives a nice boho chic, cute little vibe. I'm not going to talk too much because it is time for my girls to go to bed. But again, this one did come from Klaiyi. And, I really didn't have any complaints about this hair. I will say it gave a little bit more shading than I would have liked, especially in the co-washing process, but it's to be expected when the hair is long and curly. I always feel like when I have straight hair or body wave hair, it doesn't shed as much as it does when it's curly hair, especially when you're detangling all of that. They did include some lashes. I really don't use these, but it was still a nice gesture that they included some free gifts. Also some black wig caps and a cute little pouch. So go ahead and check the description box. I have a link to this wig as well as list and links of everything I used to create this look. Even the conditioner I used to co-wash the hair at the very beginning. If you're not into the baby hair, of course, just go ahead and brush it back. Use your little wax stick to go ahead and make the hairline look really smooth and sleek. But for me, you guys know I absolutely love baby hair. So make sure you check out Klaiyi. Please, if you're interested, subscribe, like this video, share with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. 1, 2, 3. Smooches! Smooches.
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 Smooches.